video is 30 tips to dribble like a pro if you want more content like this. Like this video up and subscribe for more. Tip 1. Your formation and space matters. You also need to get the right players in the correct formation to have space to do skill moves and joystick dribbling around the pitch. Tip 2. All your attackers should have good dribbling and pace. These two stats matter when dribbling and trying to use skill moves. If you're a beginner or want a beast player to dribble and score with, then you should get you DeMarcus Beasley. Pelé is still good as sin, got one of the best stats out there. So if you want to go with him, then I would suggest that for you. Tip 3. Free players that got great dribbling and paces are good to use too. In this case, I got Jairzinho off an exchange, and he's still good to use. Tip 4. When you're dribbling, always go to the open spaces first and don't go to the most crowded. Tip 5. Don't dribble front of your defender. This doesn't work, and most of the time, defenders will stop tackle with ease and you'll lose the ball. Using skill moves in this movement will be hard because it's still easily predictable. Tip 6 is adjust self and player awareness. You don't want to use skill move or over dribble anywhere far from goal or when you start the possession. This is key because using and over dribbling takes your player's stamina down, and if you're down on stamina, then you'll be less effective. Tip 7. Joystick dribbling isn't a skill. It's an art. There's different ways for movement and tricks, and for that to happen, you need to aim the joystick direction in a certain way. Tip 8. When you're buying a new player, always check his attributes and traits. They tell the player full stories and full stats. Tip 9. Here we start with the joystick skills, and the first movement is a drag back. Take notes and save for later. And here's how to do it. Follow the movement. And you could do the other way if you like. Same, but go the opposite way. Tip 10 is another movement, and I personally call it I-80 reverse. You don't have to call it that, but that's what I call it. So you basically stop when there's a defender in front of you. So you do is when you drag the joystick back to a 90 to 80 degree angle, this will force your player to stop and reverse back a bit. Then since your player turns back, you're going to move the joystick towards a scoop angle, basically from left side to right side, but make sure you do this slowly and joystick is low at all times. Tip 11 is drag down quickly. This will misdirect your defenders. To do this effective, drag your joystick down quickly, seconds before your opponent comes close to you. This is more like a change direction move. You can add to your inventory for real. Tip 12. When running in a straight line and defenders are near on you hip, use the drag back joystick movement. This will get rid of the defenders fast. Here's how to do the move. Slow down the video and take notes, everybody. Tip 13. Most of the time you don't need to do too much joystick dribbling. All you need is to crack the defense, find openings when attacking, and just gotta sprint to the goal line and score the easy shot. Tip 14. If opponent decided to use his defender to rush you, you should always use lane change. This can create you space in a split second so you can shoot and score. Tip 15. When you're in a close-end game and time is running out, no matter what, don't turn back or use joystick to move any inch backwards, because if you do, the game will end. So therefore, hold sprint and pray EAFC God gives you time to make a shot. Tip 16. To see how good joystick dribbling is, you should always freestyle in head-to-head games. Best freestyle way is swinging your joystick to 90 or 80 degree angles, or use in clock form, 2 p.m., 5 p.m., 8 p.m., 11 p.m. Tip 17. When your opponent quits the match, you can practice your joystick and dribbling. It comes easier because the AI don't tackle or bait you into talking bad shot or anything. The AI basically just stand and move around with you but won't make any tackle. A way to beat the AI is through joystick and dribbling slow towards the goal and letting shots off. Tip 18. If you want to do joystick dribbling to score goals and win games, then you should do your joystick and dribbling with your midfielders. Tip 19. If you want to do joystick dribbling for fun and freestyling, then use your strikers and wingers. Wings have the least crowded places. You can do whatever you want there, and it should be fun. Tip 20. You should sort out your skill move slots and have moves that you actually use and also know what side and button they are located. This can help you become the best or worst at using skill moves. Tip 21. If you want something new, you should try Elastico skill move. It's the best skill move to use and it's unpredictable. Can create space anywhere. Give it a try and let me know about it. Tip 22. If you dribbling or skill move into a defender, and that defender knocks you off balance, Most of the time, you'll get a free kick or advantage off it. Tip 23. With pros, there's cons. Joystick dribbling doesn't protect you against early tackle sliders. It's because when sliding, it takes a lot of grounds. Tip 24. If you want to win more games, then ball movement and good passing will help you win games. Don't focus too much on joystick dribbling, because at the end of the day, it's all about goals and the end result of that game. Tip 25. Touch passing / touching screen is really helpful in such situations. This will pass more accurate than using buttons. Using joystick dribbling and touch passing will make you a dangerous player. Tip 26. You should never use skill move or abuse joystick dribbling when your player's stamina is low or yellow. This will make your player slow and make life easier for the opponent. Tip 27. If you beat the defense, my tip is go in a straight line. Never sprint an angle because it will give more time for the defense to recover and make a defensive play. Tip 28. If you want to feel good when joystick dribbling and using skill moves, then here's the best settings for that. This is what I use and what you see in my videos. Tip 29, and for my graphics, here are they. You should always use the best graphics to feel good and experience high-quality gameplay. Tip 30, when you buy a player and have ranked him and trained him to the max, always check if your player has good reaction and ball control. These matter in joystick dribbling and when using skill moves. But this is the end of the video, guys. If you want more FC Mobile content like this, then like this video and subscribe for more content. Peace out.